Hello. It's been a few days, I realized, and I've just been so in the thick of what I've been doing, new stuff. I flew from Da Nang to Dalat, and I've just been settling in here and kind of, figuring out what I want to do, what touristy stuff I want to do, what next steps are, because I only have this place for a week. And yeah, I just didn't have time to make a video. I have also been spending time with my now ex-boyfriend. We both had that flight, so we knew we would see each other, so we didn't talk for that week. And then and then we saw each other at the airport, and we talked, and we spent the day together. We did some stuff together. We helped each other, went to each other's places that we're each staying at, and yeah, it's been really nice. But things in general have felt a lot better. I needed some, moody days to process and do a lot of thinking and growing. And yeah, I wanted to talk about that a little bit. I was reminded that I had this moment where last year, oh my gosh, is it 2 years ago now? Technically, not to calendar, but in 2024, that's when I was fired from my job. And I definitely I want to keep this part short, but I kind of latched onto my relationship as a safety. I was really scared to let myself really descend and hit rock bottom. And so I wanted to keep this thing that was a constant. So even though I felt some uncertainty in this relationship, I still stuck with it because I was worried that I wouldn't pull myself out of a spiral. So I felt this then, and I definitely feel this now. I stopped myself from hitting rock bottom. And I finally had that moment when the relationship ended where I felt, well, this is it. This is rock bottom. And yeah, it only lasted a couple days. And I think I just really ran with it and did what I needed to do to process what happened. And also, not just in the relationship, but things I had been doing to myself for a very long time, especially after losing my job. And also processing what I needed to be doing instead. And I watched a lot of podcasts and read a lot of stuff from people that I trust, people that have credentials and qualifications and, a reputation for being really solid mental health experts. And I also saw my own therapist that I don't see regularly. I actually saw her last year in April was the last time I saw her, but I decided to talk to her today. And she really validated and verified for me that, what she feels that she's seeing in me now versus what she used to see in me and the ways that I've improved. And, she always has these really lovely, encouraging remarks at the end that are like, she literally says, I encourage you to do this or to consider this, or when this happens, maybe ask yourself this. And I love that. It always works so well for me. And it's really hard to, when you can avoid it. Most of the time we get enabled by others, but we certainly obviously can enable ourselves as well. And I definitely avoided the rock bottom situation by just latching onto a relationship for the wrong reasons. And it also prevented me from looking at myself in the ways that I needed to look at myself to make the relationship better and make my interactions with him better. So I'm feeling infinitely better. I've had the opportunity to remind myself that of the person that I've become, and that really there's no reason for me to be afraid to be here alone or to do stuff alone. I actually really love doing stuff alone. I love not feeling the pressure of someone else's timeline. That's not to say that I don't also enjoy doing stuff with other people. I do. But I also really love doing stuff by myself, and I eat by myself all the time, and I don't think it's weird or bad or whatever. I do a lot of stuff by myself. I went and did a bunch of touristy stuff by myself, and I didn't hold myself back. I let myself laugh and just really enjoy what I was doing. I went on this alpine coaster in this crazy Disneyland of a place, Bana Hills, outside of Da Nang, the city of Da Nang. I think that area, and I don't know if it's a province or what they call it, is called Da Nang. Sorry to be so uneducated about these things, but yeah, I just realized that there wasn't anything to be afraid of, and that there were things that I wasn't doing for myself that I needed to do for myself, and not outsource and rely on him for. So it's been crazy feeling that lowness. And then some things came up that I won't go into the details of, that I had almost felt for a bunch of time that these things would resolve themselves once I had let myself hit that rock bottom. And weirdly enough, I got these emails that did resolve these things, and not necessarily in my favor. It's not like, oh my God, everything will fall into place and be so amazing and beautiful. No, they did not go in my favor, but they were things that were weighing on me. So it feels really nice to finally have answers for those things. And yeah, we've been spending time together, and I've been much better about tuning into what I need, and cutting off our time together when I feel that I need space. I can't do it for anyone else. So, and trying to really tap into what I want, what I need when I have certain emotions, you know, especially about someone's behavior, trying to understand what it means about me, for me, within me, what it is that I need. And it's allowed me to access more creative solutions to problems, which feels really nice. And it's really exciting. And I'm so happy to be here. Oh my God. The weather, the climate, it was so rainy yesterday, and I loved it. And it was just cool and beautiful. And I went to an onsen, and the onsen looks out over this whole area, and it's just so gorgeous. And I'm so happy being here right now. And my Airbnb is a little noisy, but it was totally fine last night, and I slept super well. I slept 1,000,000 hours, and I'm actually not sure I'm gonna do anything today. I'm kind of feeling like relaxing, maybe going through my course. Yeah, I'm not sure. It might still be rainy too. I just haven't really gone out there. I should open my door and leave it open just so I know. But I also kind of want to make a plan for the next couple of days and definitively decide if I want to make a reservation for another week of a place to stay after this place, or because I'm gonna go look at a room in a house, or just, I don't know, commit to that, try to go see it as quickly as possible. But I also need to go get a motorbike, and I'm worried about that because I don't have an international driving permit. Sometimes things get complicated. If you come to Vietnam though, if you're planning to, try to just go get, and you're from the US, just go get your motorcycle endorsement. At least that will make your life a little bit easier. At least they know you know how to ride a motorbike. Um, that's my advice. But anyway, my actual advice, title of this video, which if you've made it this far, please like, please subscribe, maybe comment. I don't know if you're feeling wild, but yeah, it doesn't feel good, it doesn't feel right. We all run towards comfort, but give yourself the opportunity to hit rock bottom if you feel like you're close, because everything happens so much faster if you just let it happen. You know the pain of running through fire, but if you need to get to the other side, it's just a pain that you have to endure, lest you desire just the dullest pain for the rest of your life, and that's not living. The best life comes from allowing yourself to fail and succeed, to grow, and growth doesn't come unless you also fail. So anyway, thanks for watching my videos. I am so grateful for the few of you that engage with my videos. Honestly, one single like, one single subscription is so exciting for me. I'm just every single one, I'd say every single one feels like a success, but the truth is that it still feels like a success for me even without that, because this has helped me process so much, just recording these and watching them back. And my logic is just, if sharing this helps anyone, I'm so happy for that. It's such a joy. So if you're watching this, thanks for being here. Like and subscribe and comment, and let's continue on these adventures together. Okay, bye.